Oh my goodness, golly gee, my camera's not on either. Welcome out to the stream, everyone. How we doing today? Welcome in, Nerd. Welcome in, Kirst. Bri, welcome in. Manor, welcome in as well. Hello to anyone else who's watching, lurking, hanging out with us. Hope you're doing swell. Hello, gamers. We got our blankie, we've got our Nintendo Switch controller, and honestly, we've kind of got the blinds open today for some nice natural sunlight. We love that. I finally got, or you're gonna get the DLC? Do it. Do it. Go ahead. Iron, welcome to the stream. How are you? Hope your Friday is going swell. Let me get the game open because it's open for you. It's not open for me. Oh, actually, no, it's not open at all. I am on the home screen still. We love this. All right. So if you guys didn't see, they're actually hosting now not Terra Raids. They're hosting specialty outbreaks. So you already know I like to do mass outbreaks because I like shiny hunting with that method. And now there's a chance that these boosted Pokemon can be shiny, but there's also a 5% chance that they have a rare mark. Now, I don't really care about marks, and I don't need any more shiny Clefairies or Clefables. I would know because I was counting my Pokedex again last night, organizing everything. I did gens 1 through 2 in complete order, organization-wise. So I know I don't need any more because I counted like 4 Clefairies and like 2 Clefables, something like that. I have an abundance. But welcome in, Night Crimson, and it's going well, Kirsten. Thank you for asking. I'm getting my Switch ready. Let's go. Let's do it. I have an outbreak. Yeah, so when I updated it earlier to check if they could be spawned during the day, since, you know, I haven't beaten the DLC or even attempted it, so I didn't know if Clefairy was only a nighttime encounter, since it's obviously, like, heavily, like, lore-wise, it's, like, connected to the moon. But I did check it, so these little golden outbreak thingy-mabobbers, those are the Clefairies, and they can also appear in the main region as well, even though Clefairy can't normally appear there, which is kind of neat. But let's just go rock and roll. Let's rock and roll. I wonder, is there a fairy level 2 sandwich? That way I don't have to use my Herbas, but I could still... No, let me turn... I was like, I heard music, but it wasn't the right music, but it's coming out of my speakers. There we go. Okay, everything's off. Lovely. Lovely. Some nice lo-fi tunes. I think it's the question mark with the glow. It is. It is indeed. I guess I haven't caught one, but that will be added to my decks right now. And then we can get into it. Is the Pokemon home membership worth it? I mean, I think so, but that also depends on like what you're willing to spend. I think it's like $15 a year, I want to say. I think it's $15. Did they raise it? Maybe they raised it. But you get what, 4,000 slots? Is it 2,000? It's either 2,000 or 4,000 PC slots for all games and all that jazz. And I'm doing organization stuff in there, and they have features like to organize your boxes that you don't have in like the Scarlet and Violet games. Like you can sort alphabetically, you can sort by species, nature, shiny, non-shiny. Like there's like a whole bunch of things like you could do with it. But if you only want to transfer it, like let's say you're only planning on doing like one transfer, you're just gonna bring like in 200 Pokemon, and you only need to do it one time, then I guess I'll honestly just like get the 1 month cancel. That way you don't have to pay crazy amounts every month or the yearly subscription. I found an OP method of farming Applin and Tag Tree Thicket online, and it works, so that's probably my next hunt. Ooh. Are you gonna do the tree method where you just sit there and farm the tree? I've done that method. Yes. Okay. Yeah, I was doing that method a few weeks ago, but it never ended up working for me. But it actually does work, and I had no idea it was even a thing until chat told me about it. So that's kind of nifty. Yeah, it's kind of nifty. How does the Outbreak shiny method work? You basically just knock out the Pokemon. It's really that simple. I would recommend auto battling because if you do like actual battles, you're gonna be here forever. But basically, once you get to 60, your odds are the highest they can possibly be, and that's your best chance of getting a shiny. So what some people do is once they hit 60, they save and reset till they get the shiny, because you just have to not like go in the area and leave, and then you'll know what is a shiny and whatnot. I don't do that. I just finish the Outbreak, but there's the two ways of doing that. Gabriel, welcome to the stream. Kyle, welcome to the stream. Kyle, I like your new profile picture. All right. Ba-ba-ba-ba-da. Also, chat, can you all do me a favor? Can you all do me a favor? Today is my mom's birthday. If you could put in the chat, happy birthday, Mama Middle, and I will take a screenshot and send it to her and say, whoa, chat wants to say happy birthday, because she doesn't watch these streams. I don't think she's ever watched a stream in her entire life. She doesn't even have a YouTube account. So we'll never get to say happy birthday. Da 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 da. Let's go, birthday witches. Let's go. Wasn't there a Disney Channel movie with Debbie Ryan about a birthday? I vaguely remember this, and that is such a weird, like, segue. Happy birthday, Mom. Wasn't there a Debbie Ryan movie about that? I think there was. But yeah, I get to play DLC for the first time. Let's go. Are you excited more for part 1 or part 2, Gabriel, or are you just excited for any DLC? Because I personally think that part 2 is going to be where the Gabagoo is. 16 Wishes, that's it. That's the movie. She like wished she was an adult. Shady! Just wanted to say you're awesome. Keep up the great work. Thank you so much, Shady, for being a member for 2 months. That is the most lovely profile picture of Delibird I've ever seen in my life. Iconic. I love part 1, I think. Oh. I think, honestly, part 1, like, region-wise, will probably be the more exciting one, because we already know how the second one works. And it's just like, it's like an indoor terrarium, and it's separated by 4, like, sections for different encounters. So I guess if you're like more of an explorer, I feel like this one might be more fun, but in terms of like size, I think the part 2 map might be bigger. Kind of like how Crown Tundra was. Crown Tundra was massive compared to Vile Armor. Yeah. Yeah. There's that alert. Let's go. Thank you so much again, Gamer, for being a member. Oh. Let's go. Thank you, Night Crimson, for also being a member for 6 months. I'm excited to meet you as well. We are officially a T-1 month. T-1 month. Doo-doo. Go, go, go. Kitsukai, thank you so much for the raid. Thank you, thank you, thank you. How was your stream today? I, Kate, welcome in as well. Coming in on that raid. Welcome, raiders, welcome. You're welcome. We're glad to have you out here. I will say, so I was taking screenshots of Clefairy and Clefable prior to stream for like thumbnail purposes, right? And the way I take screenshots, I can manipulate the size of Clefairies and max out how big they can be, since there's now like the feature of small, extra small, large, extra large Pokemon. In the way that I take screenshots, I can like like programming the Pokemon and whatnot. So I programmed in the Clefairy and Clefable like massive, the biggest they could be, and it's kind of nuts. I didn't know Clefairy could get bigger than the trainer. Like when it's like in its like extra large size, it's taller than our trainer is, and I didn't realize Clefairy could be so tall. There's a lot of rando Disney Channel movies that I forgot about. I feel like I vaguely remember there being a birthday one, and lo and behold, there was. There's probably even more memories. Drax, welcome into the stream. How are you? I don't like where this outbreak is situated. Having to climb around the mountains is kind of challenging. Not gonna lie, I keep slipping and sliding. So I'm restarting the game to do with Shiny. When are we unlocking the outbreak? I'm good. You have to update your Poke Portal. So connect to the internet, go to Poke Portal, then go to Mystery Gift, and then click Check Poke Portal News, and then your outbreaks will reset to be aligned with the current event. So that is very, very, very fun. Cleffa fur. I didn't realize Cleffas had fur. Outbreaks popped up when I just connected to the internet. That might work too. It didn't work for me when I did that. I had to do the Poke Portal method. But to be fair, I don't know if my Switch is on the correct time. 524. Okay, it's definitely not on the correct time. And I don't know if it's on the correct date either because of Animal Crossing time skipping and whatnot. So you could be really fooling me. I found a shiny. Let's go. Congratulations. Congratulations on your shiny Pokemon. A lot of the movies I remember watching as a kid, vaguely, Johnny Tsunami, The 13th Year were my go-to. I never saw Johnny Tsunami. I never saw that one. Oh, the outbreak's over. Okay, Toodaloo, Clefairy. I saw 13 Wishes is the one where the kid turns into the merman, right? The one with Uncle Joey from Full House. That's the 13th year, right? So remember that one. Yeah, okay. I remember that movie then. I was gonna say, there was one that like low-key scared me as a kid, and it isn't even a scary movie, but the one where they like make a robot mom or whatever, and the robot mom ends up taking control of the house, kind of like AI, and it's kind of like a built-in Alexa at home back in the early 2000s whenever they made that movie. Like the Alexa took over. I remember that movie like scared the crap out of me. It's like, you can never. Smart house. Yeah. Because then the robot mom just turned evil at the end. Didn't she try to kill them all too? That movie is just like a fever dream. An absolute fever dream of a Disney Channel movie. Wild. I have 3 shinies for the DLC. I don't know what to use. I have Vivillin, Fido, and Ralts. Which should I use? You should use Fido. Because you can evolve it into Darkspun, and Darkspun has a really cool ability. That you're talking about Don't Look Under the Bed? No, I don't even know what that one is. I never heard of that Disney Channel movie. I feel like there's a like late 90s, early 2000s. There's a lot of Disney Channel movies I probably have not heard of or seen. My Babysitter's a Vampire. I know that one. Because that was also a TV show for a hot minute too. And they had a really catchy theme song. Boyded, welcome to the stream. How are you? What was the Leprechaun one? Luck of the Irish. Luck of the Irish was the Leprechaun movie on Disney Channel. Remember they played that every St. Patrick's Day. That's the one where the girl's imaginary friend turns into the boogeyman after being forgotten. Oh, my gosh. I have never even seen, heard that. That's crazy. Doo-doo, doo-doo. I do remember, okay, okay, that wasn't the one I was going to mention, but yeah, Eddie's $1 Million Cook-Off. That's probably one of my favorite of all time Disney Channel original movies. That's such a good one. That is such a good one. Also, because I like watching baseball, so it has baseball in the movie, which is nice. But the one movie I remember that I feel like some people might not remember is Cowbells. Cowbells with Allie and AJ. Oh my gosh. They played it every Halloween, then stopped after parents complained about it being too scary for kids. Lamau? I can just imagine a parent phoning into the Disney Channel and be like, "Hi, I have to complain about what you're showing. How dare you show the boogeyman?" Clefairy. 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 I found a random Lucario. I love that for you. I just thought Riolu. I didn't even know you could find Riolu in the DLC. I saw him there. Cowbells premiered right before Hannah Montana premiered. Oh, lore. I remember right before High School Musical premiered on Disney Channel, they were doing a Sweet Life of Zack and Cody marathon, and I think they premiered a new episode before the movie. But I remember watching the all the episodes before High School Musical premiere, and I still remember watching High School Musical premiere on that night as well. Still never seen Halloween Town. Still never seen Twitches. A lot of these Halloween movies I haven't seen. But you know what? October is in 2 days. October 1st. So, you know. Month of the spooky. Okay. Nivea, welcome to this stream. I will say, I was in a really like horror movie like mood last week. And I like threw on Netflix. Okay, let's watch a horror movie. And I clicked on that movie that I know came out a couple months ago called The Pope's Exorcist. Chad, I watched about 15 minutes before I just said, what in the actual F is this? Arson, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Because I thought it was gonna be like a really serious movie, right? I thought it was gonna be like spooky, scary. I mean, it's called The Pope's Exorcist, chat. What I was expecting was not what I got. Literally in the first 10 minutes of the movie, after like a opening or whatever, then they just like cut to like a montage where they like roll the like directed by, starring, and all that, and they're just playing upbeat like rock music, and I'm like, hello? Where's the possession? Where are the ghosts? Where are the ghouls? Where's the spooks? And I turned it off. I was like, this is not what I want. I want a movie that scares me. Please. Thank you. Smile. Okay, I want to try Smile. I have to find out what streaming service it's on. If it is. I want to watch the Barbie movie again, but that's not on streaming yet. You can only like buy it. And I am not spending $30 buying something. Like a movie. On Paramount Plus. I don't have Paramount Plus. I don't have Paramount Plus. We'll still avoid spoilers. Avoided the best we can. Give me Barbie, I'm begging. It is quite literally the best movie of the year, and I said what I said. Nothing will compete. Nothing will compete. Nothing will beat it. Honestly, also because there's no good movies really coming out. Rest year, I feel like there's like maybe like 1 or 2 that I could possibly see myself seeing, or at the very least, I will be watching on a streaming service in months in advance or months later, and not have to go to the movie. Like, not movie worthy. Ever since the pandemic, not every movie to me is like movie theater worthy. Whereas I used to like, I genuinely still do love going to the movie theaters. I never go though, which is really sad, but I love going to the movies. But yeah, ever since the pandemic, I feel like some movies aren't theater worthy anymore, and I don't see myself going as often as I used to. Backyardigans Barbie movie night. I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. Sonic 3? I haven't even seen Sonic 1 or Sonic 2, so I don't think Sonic 3 is happening for me. The only thing I know about the Sonic movies is that they bullied the creators into changing the VFX and delayed the movie like 6 months because everyone hated how the OG Sonic looked. Logan, welcome to the stream. What do? I play Razor on my phone and my laptop with my PS2 emulator on my TV at the same time. Chat. Oh, he's gaming. I will also probably have to ask you a question after stream because I did not attempt the thing yesterday after I attempted it in the first chance. So I have a question. Doo-doo. You know, I will say, if like we got like 10 people, right? Theoretically here, what? I'm sure it's like $25 to like rent or buy the movie, right? Divided by, if we could get, let's say we get 8 people in call to us to watch with us, everyone could send me $3 on like Venmo, PayPal, whatever, and I'd buy it. I think we did that with Puss in Boots when we watched it here. I think he bought it or rented it, but we sent Ben the money. I think that's how it worked. Because I don't think Puss in Boots was out yet when we watched it on like actual like streaming yet. I may have an answer. You will have an answer because you got the game to work and I've not gotten the game to work. So you will absolutely know the answer to my inquiries. Oh, this outbreak is over. Last movie I saw in theaters was Across the Spider-Verse. I didn't care for that movie. And I know that's so controversial, but oops. Sorry, I didn't like the Spider-Mans. Puss in Boots is on Netflix. It's on Netflix now, but it wasn't when we watched it. I know what it is. The game file has to be an iOS file. That is not my question. But I won't be asking any further questions on stream because I do all my game on legitimate consoles. This is my Nintendo Switch. Please watch. Game, go away. Game, appear. Oh, my brightness is so low you can't even see it. There's the game there, don't you worry. There's a game there. Why did we not? Okay, you can, everyone on chat can see it, but I can't see it in my game capture HD. The game's not there anymore. Chat, I shouldn't have done anything. I shouldn't have messed with it. Okay, I fixed it. The game's back. That's never happened before. You were able to see it, but I couldn't see it. But anyways, where was this silly little outbreak supposed to be at? Up here. We're off to see the Clefairy, the wonderful Clefairy. This game is cruel and I hate it. What is it doing to you now? What does it dare do? You know, the professors give their strongest battles to their toughest warriors, so maybe it's the professor's quirky way of testing you. Ooh, 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 ooh. But also, thank you again, Logan, for the $5 redos. It's cruel. I've been begging for a full out shiny ever since my swan, and I finally got one. And I got Psyduck. It's not funny, I promise. I'm not laughing. Well, your Psyduck has friends, at least. He's got built-in friends. So I love that for them. That's nice for the Psyduck community. But also, low-key, actually high-key, me with Sneasel. I would like Sneasel to stay 600 feet radius away from me. I don't want another shiny. It's the last thing I do. Go. I also cannot get an Outbreak in a good spot to save my life. This Outbreak is in a horrendous spot. Do you know where I had a Swadloon Outbreak earlier before I reset? I had a Swadloon Outbreak. Not like right here on this little nook. Not right here in this open spot. It was like right here along the rock wall. Kind of like how this Clefairy is, like along the wall. I wanted to do it because it's Swadloon, but I was not about to do a hunt in a torture spot. Not after that Centra Outbreak I did. It's always on cliffs and walls. I know, it's literally all these stupid, they're always on like the side of mountains or whatever they're doing, and they're so hard to freaking spawn. But this Clefairy one is an amazing spot. Look at it. There's like 15 of them all at once. We hit the jackpot. Roki, welcome to the stream. It's going great. How have you been? It's been a while. How's life been treating you? Meow Scarlet, it's fine. You don't need to be shy. You can kill all the Clefairies you want. Go. Hello? Meow Scarlet? Is that a Levani over there? Oh my god, it is! A friend. Here, how about hear me out? Levani makes the base game. Whatever is their next Pokemon game, Levani's in the base game. I don't need DLC for it, or it's not excluded at all. That way I can use a Levani in the main story. Me and the 3 other Levani lovers out there, we would be in heaven. Doing good, a little hectic lately, but good hectic. That's good though, at least it's good. W's? Clefairy, I believe in you so much to be shiny. The problem is that you need to be shiny first for me to believe. Doo-doo. Give me more Peko, Fuecoco, Chimchar in the same base game. I know. I mean, I would be loving life right now if I could have a shiny hunt for more Peko, but he's version exclusive. And I can't hunt for my little lad. You called for about the extended warranty on the Levani fan club membership? Yep. We take full every entrant we get or applicant we get to the Levani fan club, we accept. There is no membership fee. It is free. And there's about 3 of us. So if you'd like to extend your warranty on the Levani fan club, we have options. You know who doesn't make you pay to join their fan club? Levani. You know who probably does? Charizard. That's totally a Charizard thing to do. Or Greninja. Greninja would probably make you pay to be in his fan club. Not Levani. Levani welcomes all. Honestly, though, I'm not gonna lie to you, the biggest L is more Peko being a version exclusive, and I don't even know what it's a version exclusive to, and why it's considered a version exclusive. Because what's its counterpart? Like Cramorant? Okay, you've heard it here first, chat. Apparently, according to Game Freak, Cramorant and Morpeko are version exclusives and counterparts. because that's what they normally do. Version exclusives, or like the things that only appear in one game and not the other, are ones that are like counterparts to each other, like Illumise's in one, Volbeat's in another, Plusle's in one, Minon's in the other, but Morpeko and Cramorant? Huh? Two Sword and Shield mons? That is my only explanation as to what it could... Oh, hey! Hey, buddy. This shiny's so bad you can only see by its ears. Clefable's like Jumbo, though, so you can see it's shiny because its ears are massive. But we got a friend! All right. Let me... Any green... I have a friend ball, but I'm not using that. Let's do a... Let's do a Dusk Bomb. It's not the right color green, but it is green. Critical capture! Pog, pog, pog! All right, first shiny of the stream! All right, I will trade it away once I'm done with this Outbreak. That way, if I get another one, I can just do 2 trades at once and not have to pause, trade, pause, trade. You know what I mean? So let's wrap this one up, and I will do the first giveaway of the stream. Giving away a Clefairy. Oh, also, I haven't streamed since whatchamacallit. I did the counting of this. But chat, I went through and I counted every shiny in my possession. Every shiny in my possession, I counted them all. And now I'm in the process of organizing them in Pokemon Home in National Dex order. But I have the final number. For the longest time, I've been saying I had over 300 shiny Pokemon. That turned out to be a gross misunderestimate. Is that even a correct word or sentence? I don't know. It was a very bad guess on how many I had, because I actually have way more than 300. Well, I can't count this one since I'm about to give it away. But if I were to keep this, this would be shiny number 492 in my possession ever since I became a hunter in 2017. Before I streamed, before I did anything, I just started shiny hunting in 2017, 2 years before I even became a creator. And yeah, but I was counting them and organizing. Hi, Shiny Noiver, and welcome to the stream. But I was organizing them. So I did gens 1 through 2 in Pokemon Home, and they're all organized in National Dex order. Nice, spick, spam, and clean. You know, I would be tempted one day to actually suck it up, do an egg hunt, but for Morpeko. Because if the starters are going to be available in the wild and the DLC, I'll just hunt for them in the wild. I won't waste time doing an egg hunt. But Morpeko, since they're version exclusive, that could be one I could be tempted to do an egg hunt for. Tempted. One true Scarlet. I know we have all the best Paradox Mons. We are cooking. But apparently you give us Morpeko and Violet, and we've lost officially. All right, I'm gonna do I should not set the destination. I don't need to. Why don't you just let me fly there? Thank you. Thank you, game. This Outbreak is over. I'm gonna do the trade right now. So if you would like to receive a shiny Clefairy, give me a II captain in the chat just so I know who's all coming to the trade party. The way I'm doing it is I'm just going to put a code up on the stream, and then whoever matches up with me, but we'll only do one per shiny, or one per stream. So if you get the shiny here, we'll have you kindly not hop in the other queues so others can get a chance to get a freebie shiny. All right, let me put the non-shiny one in here so I don't lose it. And also, let me remind myself to put Guillotine in the box as well, because I need to put that in home to count it. Boop, 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 boop. Hold up, I'm just checking these real quick. I'm curious about something. Okay, but I do see a couple II captains, so that means that some people would like to trade. I'm just curious if I have any shinies in this box that I'm not aware of. Raise the hand, raise your question. Hi, how may I help you, Logan? What's your question? All right, let me get online and do the trade. Star Bonsai, welcome to the stream. How are you? I like that username. Alrighty, let's do our trade, link trade. And the code will be 0808 4747. 0808 4747. 0808 4747. Trade partner has been found. Oh, yippee! Pro Player 69. Now, whom in chat might Pro Player 69 be? That way I know who I'm trading with. Who might this person be? Congratulations on your shiny Artisan Poltergeist. Let's go. Pro Player 69 is Pro Player 69 in chat. Wouldn't you know? Oh, you're sending me an APOM. Thank you. I love APOM. Members, let's see the APOM emote we have here. If you want to become a member here on the channel, get 15 custom Pokemon-inspired emotes. Then hop on in. I think that Ray is going to win. But it's hard for me to say if I think that Escobar's going to turn tonight. I think that's... I don't know if that one's going to happen tonight, but I feel confident Ray will win. Because Ray's not going to go bad. I'd be flabbergasted if they even consider that, but maybe they will. I don't know. Any luck with the mark? Actually, you know what's crazy? I didn't check the mark on that. Pro player, you have to let me know. Does that Clefairy I just sent you have a mark on it? Is it worth hunting the event Clefairy? If you don't have a Clefairy, now's the best time, if any, because they appear in the DLC, but they also appear in the main region, and they don't normally appear in the main region. So you can get literally like bingo, bango, bongo, like 18 bajillion outbreaks. They should consider doing the outbreaks here with starters. That'd be a really good idea. Like, we already have like half the starters in the game that can be transferred in. They should do that. They should consider doing that. Any disagreements on that one? I'd love Starbucks. There we go. Let's go. No mark. Okay, that did not have the 5% chance for the mark then. Okay, I literally, Logan, you don't understand, because when you told me you have those games, you don't understand. I want to go relive my childhood and play that Budokai 1, because that game I played so much of as a kid. I played 3. I never played much of 2, but I played so much of those games. Hoping they shove the Gen 9 starters with the other wave too, so I don't have to egg hunt. I want them to do that as well, but I have a feeling they're going to be annoying about it. I don't know why they are so like protective of shiny starters now, but they just don't like us hunting the starters in the game that they appear in. Because the only way to do it in Sword and Shield was egg hunts. The only way to do it in this game is egg hunts. You can't like reset for them at the beginning of the game. Akano, welcome to the stream. Also, gamers, reminder, hit the like button on the stream if you haven't done so already. We are here thriving, surviving. All that entails going for some shiny Clefairies today. We did one giveaway already. We got more on queue, hopefully, if I can get these shinies. I just saw Mami Grotto run into the cliff. Did anyone else just see that Meowth Grotto run straight into the cliff and disappear? He's gone. He's dead. Meg, welcome in. You gotta play Infinite World because that's basically Budokai 4, but Budokai 4 is coming out, so can I just play Budokai 4? I've had plenty of Pokemon run off the cliff. I have had that happen to me in Area 0. I've watched Pokemon plummet to their deaths off the big high cliffs in Area 0. Specifically Area 4 in the underground part. They just go whoosh and then perish. We got express shipping on a new one. All right, Carl. Someone get Carl on the line. Where's Carl from FedEx? No Meowth Grotto needed. Infinite World is Budokai 4? Oh, wait. Wait, it's called Dragon Ball Budokai Tenkaichi. I can't pronounce that word. Still to this day, Infinite World, that's the name of the game? I just thought it was Budokai 4. Or maybe it didn't have the 4 on it, but you know. I never finished Kakarot, though. I got it on a really good sale, though. I think I got it on like a Cyber Monday Steam sale. And I got it and the DLC for very half off, but I only made it to the Boo saga. Which is ironic because the part, oftentimes when I rewatch Dragon Ball Z, I stop after the Cell games, which is when Boo starts in the World Martial Arts Tournament. So the fact that that's where I stopped while playing Kakarot, it's kind of ironic. Some things are just meant to be, I guess. I did not know that, Logan. The Pokemon just like eating themselves to death. You know, they're just feeling spicy. They're soaring, they're flying. There's not a star in heaven they can't reach. If they're trying, they're breaking free. Zed, welcome to the stream. I literally caught a box full of Clefairy, didn't get an upbeat mark, never mind a shiny marked one. I got marks just none upbeat. You got well, I guess to be fair, it is a 5% chance, and only catching 30 is not at odds yet, so you're still under odds for your chance to get one. The shiny marked one's gonna be the rarer one to find, and gonna take some definite grinding to try to grab. I thought it was 1 in 20. You know what? You're right. So you're right. I didn't do my math right. My math was not mathing. You're totally correct. Oopsies. I didn't play this game for a while. Yeah, it kind of... I hate to say it, kind of died out for a bit. It did kind of die out for a bit. I just think with the performance issues, it left kind of a sour taste in a lot of people's mouths that they maybe stopped playing themselves or they just stopped watching Pokemon in general. But DLC coming out, part 2's coming out, so. Minus button? Ta-da! Well, I need 25 left. I haven't checked my Pokedex in Kitakami, but I only need 25 left. Most played game is Budokai 3. Oh. Was that the one that was like semi-open world where you could fly around with like Goku and stuff? Because I feel like that's one of the Budokai games I have. Definitely the first one. The first one. With like the red cell on the game cover and whatnot. I played the crap ton of that one because that was the one I had on PlayStation. But I also had 3. hated playing as Kid Gohan in this game. You know what I could never do in that game as a kid? I could never figure out what the buttons were, because especially in Dragon Ball fighting games, you have to learn like the sequence of like button mashes to use certain moves. And some of the sequences are like square, triangle, square, circle, X, square, triangle, square, in that order. And you have to do it in that order, like bing, 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 to use the move. And if you don't do it in that order, then you can't use the move. So like that was kind of like me in the Budokai games. I could never figure out how the frick to go Super Saiyan or power up any of my characters if they had like a power up thing, because it was such like button mash, button mash, button mash, button, button, button. Oh, I have a question also. Has anyone here heard of the TV show The Bachelor / Bachelorette? Either one, either or. Semi-open world. Okay, I played that one then. Maybe that's why I didn't know how to beat it as a kid, because it was semi-open world and my 8-year-old brain could not compute that. Yes? Okay. Also, Screech Games, welcome in. Well, last night they just premiered a brand new spin-off of The Bachelor called The Golden Bachelor, where it's an old man who's the bachelor, and that like a bunch of old ladies are like vying for his love. It's the same show, it's just old people now. But I saw clips of it, and it genuinely might be one of the funniest things I've seen on TV in a hot minute. Because if you guys don't know, the first episode of The Bachelor, it's always the bachelor or the bachelorette just standing outside the beautiful mansion. They're just standing there, and they one by one, the cast arrives in a limo, and they step out of the limo, and they have like a very funny, like quirky joke or play on words, or they bring props, whatnot, to make the best first impression ever. And some of the first impressions are absolutely cringy and wild. And I watched some of the entrances on Twitter, and I think these old people are wilding. They are absolutely wilding. They made a 6-inch joke. Let's just say that one of the ladies made a joke regarding 6 inches, and you can, if you're old enough to understand what that joke will mean, congratulations. If you don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. But like, just imagine a 7-year-old woman who looks like Kris Jenner saying a joke like that. It's wild. Duck, please no codes in chat. Abercreamy, thanks you as well. What? Oh my lord. The Kris Jenner woman is funny. I'm not gonna lie. I saw this tweet yesterday because I saw it trending, and I clicked on it, and it was like one of the ladies was Caitlyn Jenner, and then the other lady was Kris Jenner. It was like a side by side. It was like, I will not be convinced this is not Kris and Caitlyn Jenner. And both the ladies looked like them. They had their celebrity doppelgangers. I can't find the Outbreak. Did you reset your Poke Portal? Because that's how you activate it. Or turn on your internet. Because the game has to update itself for them to appear. Can anyone else, I don't know, anyone else that's seen The Bachelor think of any like funny entrances? Now, this wasn't a funny entrance, but on one of the seasons of The Bachelorette, one of the guys threw chicken nuggets at another guy. So if you ever wanted to watch a 30-year-old man throw chicken nuggets at another 30-year-old man, I have a funny TV show to show you. Poke Portal. Oh, so this is what you do, Screech. You go online, Poke Portal, mystery gift, check Poke Portal news, and then your game will update to be the current event going on. Do you see my comment about research? No, but feel free to repost it because I missed it, and that's on me. Hi, Clefairy. How are you? If I could turn back time. Doo-doo, 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 doo-doo. I'm sorry, my allergies are so bad, so if you keep seeing me, like, scratch my nose, that's why. Favorite new Pokemon in the DLC? Like, new Pokemon? Oh, well, I guess that answers my question. New Pokemon. My favorite, new one would have to be probably Jangmo-o. I'm very excited to have Jangmo-o part of the party. And I definitely look forward to hunting for it. But I do like the Sinnoh starters being back as well. I will give a shout out to the Sinnoh starters. Just begging and pleading for them to be available in the wild in part 2. Wild Pokemon are chasing me? Well, welcome to the world of Pokemon. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. If I could turn back time. If I could walk away. Maybe they just also want to try to rewrite the stars, but their hands, paws, claws, flippers are tied. What if we rewrote the stars? Okay, this is gonna be sound really bad, Meg, so don't hate me. Please don't hate me. What movie again was Rewrite the Stars from? It's from a Disney movie. Was it from Tangled or Frozen? It has been so long since I've seen either of those movies. I think I have only seen Frozen and Tangled once. And it had to be like over 10 years ago at this point. The Greatest Showman. Look. Yeah, it's from a Disney movie. I know that. Oops. You're so right, because that's even more embarrassing because Zendaya sings that, and I like Zendaya. Uh-oh. Not me not knowing basic movie trivia. Why am I so silly and dumb? Because it's like, I knew the song. What if we rewrite the stars? And they're all swinging on stuff. To be fair, I never saw the movie, but I seen the music video. And they're swinging on like the carnival trapezes and ropes and whatnot, whatever they do at circuses. I don't know. The only circus I ever went to, there was an elephant there, and there was a bit where like someone was like rapidly like riding around on a horse in the circus, like in the like little, I don't know what you call it. But I went to a circus. They had elephants there, horses, whatnot. And there was a bit where some woman was riding a horse in like the circle in the center stage, and we were all watching. And now, again, this is part of circus ring. Thank you. Your brain is massive. So they were riding around a horse on the circus ring. And the part of the bit was that they like were hanging on for like dear life, even though they were like strapped into the horse. So they were like fine. But then their like pants flew off and they had like granny panties on. And that was like the funny, ha ha. Now this is very 2007 humor as the way I tell the story, but she just like kept riding around the horse, like with her like back two legs, like flailing around. Obviously a trained professional, but kind of wild. And that was the only time I ever went to a circus. Try sandwiches, Cliff. Try sandwich hunting. If outbreaks ain't for you. That's funny. Yeah, I can also say I've seen elephants, not at a zoo. So that's kind of cool. I mean, to be fair, if you really think about it, they still are kind of at a zoo if they're in a circus. But still. I do. Ooh, definitely try sandwiches then if these are boring. I can understand why. One may think these are boring. Kind of repetitive, in fairness. Tonight we gonna get on the floor. What if we rewrote the stars? That song's gonna be stuck in my head for the rest of the day. I'll see what you do to me. You get this song stuck in my head. I hate you, by the way. I appreciate it. W's. Ka-chow, kapow. Is this raid almost over? I haven't been checking the alerts. I have genuinely no clue if it said it was almost done. Ugh. I want to lean back so bad. My back is hurteth. Aw, look at the baby Clefairies. It's also A Million Dreams Is Stuck in My Head. It's also from The Greatest Showman. There's one song from The Greatest Showman that I've heard. It's like, never give up, never, never, never give up, never, never. Yeah, that one. I know that song from the movie too. Never enough, not never give up. Did I get the tune right at least? Hopefully. She's not saying never go. Never enough, never, never. Never enough, never, never. Yeah, that one. I'm not really, although I feel like I like Hairspray. I like High School Musical, but I would say really, I'm not the biggest fan of musicals. And maybe I would like have genuine interest in seeing the Wicked movie that they're coming out with next year with Ariana Grande in it. However, the problem is that they split it into 2 parts. And like, listen, I don't care about a musical that much. See it in 2 parts. And I also heard that it doesn't even need to be split up in 2 parts because the actual play itself is like 2.5 hours. So they couldn't have just made a 2.5 hour movie. Bruh, that's what I said. I was like, why do we don't need 2 parts for every movie event. I don't know what the Avengers and Harry Potter and Twilight taught us 10 years ago, but that's not how things work. We can just go to the movie and sit there for 2.5 hours and we'll be fine. We promise. The world won't explode while we sit in a movie theater chair for an extended period of time. Just Rick rolls. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna turn around and desert you. Never gonna make you cry. Never gonna say goodbye. Never gonna tell a lie and desert you. The way I know more lyrics to Rick Astley's Never Gonna Give You Up because I've been Rickrolled so many times as opposed to a lot of these modern movie songs. Crazy. I don't know what Hunger Games' 3rd book taught us because that was also 2 movies. Yeah, that was also 2 movies too. They also didn't need to break up the Hunger Games into 2 parts. The only one I can genuinely see the justification for in a 2-parter movie is honestly, they could have, I can see it for Twilight. Twilight books are, they are like thick, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pages. Like they are massive books. They're awfully written. I have to say they are awfully written. However, they are chock full of like 500 plus page books. So I can see them splitting Twilight into part 2. Harry Potter as well. I know a lot of Harry Potter fans weren't happy at the time when they did announce they were splitting it into 2 movies, but I feel like people enjoyed both of them, so I feel like everyone forgets about that one. Hunger Games did not need to be split up in 2 parts. I don't know. What other movies were like movie experience events were split up into a 2-part cinematic masterpiece? I could see the Avengers, Infinity War, then not Age of Ultron, Endgame, because they were kind of like. Let's see. I don't know if those were part 1, part 2, more so as like a movie and then a movie. Star Wars, no, I wouldn't say Star Wars either, because each of those movies is their own story. It's not like it's like an overarching story. Whereas Twilight was depicting one story in 2 different movies. So if it's adapting like one book into 2 movies, that's kind of like why are you splitting it up? But if it's adapting like one book or one story into 1 movie, that's not where I'm like, they're splitting it up into 2 parts. Although that is contradictory what I said with the Avengers, but the Avengers was just like a very special case, I feel like. So those are like 3-hour movies. Razor, hi mate. How may I help with you with? I can help myself by trying to figure out where the heck this Clefairy outbreak is, because I cannot see it. I could have totally seen them splitting up the last Percy Jackson book. That was also, I feel, wasn't the third book and the whatchamacallit, 5th book, weren't those like massive books compared to all the rest? I feel like Sea of Monsters was like very like small, like less than 300 pages, like that small of a book. Especially for such like a big blockbuster story. I feel like a 300 book is normal. Or a 300-page book is normal, but when it's telling such a big story that's like overarching for like a massive series like that, then I can kind of see it. I went the wrong direction. Are you freaking kidding me? I did see that. I've never seen Harry Potter though, to be fair. So I've only seen the Dumbledore actor man's like face. I've never actually seen the movies to like have watched his work. But I did see that. I'm not even sure of his name in real life either, which is unfortunate. Hold up. Oh my god. Oh. I guess the Percy Jackson books weren't as big as I thought they were? I guess when I was younger, a book with hundreds and hundreds of pages seemed massive to me. But I thought I could have sworn they were like 500 plus pages. Oopsies. The Heroes of Olympus is a 500-page book. I've never even... Heroes of Olympus? Is that a different series? I've never heard of that series. Oh my god. It's a it's a continuation? Ah, that would explain it. I did not know they even continued Percy Jackson. I just assumed the author man moved on and started writing other things. I did not know he continued it. Rick, isn't his name Rick Riordan? Uni, I've been getting random bruises too. And I went like years and years and years without ever having any bruises. But then just like in this past year or so, like I just randomly have them pop up. And they're also massive. And I'm like, when did this happen? When did this occur? What, like, wall did I just run full speed ahead into? There's a 6-person... Is there really? I didn't know that he brought back the series. I'm clearly out of the loop. There's a 6 Percy Jackson book that just came out literally days ago. Well, they'll have a 6th season now, won't they? But with how long it freaking takes for them to make a TV show these days, will we ever get all the Percy Jackson books adapted for the Disney Plus TV show? I'm low-key kind of worried because a lot of the Disney Plus shows don't do well, like, viewership-wise, because I feel like a lot of people just watch, like, Netflix for their main, like, TV show binges and not necessarily Disney Plus, because they just canceled a bunch of Disney Plus TV shows. So I hope that Percy Jackson, like, performs well and doesn't get canceled. That way we can finally have all the things adapted, because if it gets canceled, that's our last rodeo. It will never get adapted again. They're not going to give it more movies. They're not going to give it another TV show chance to redo it all. So I hope it does really good, because I want to see them chug through all the books. But as some of you may have saw, they actually... there's rumors now that Stranger Things could be pushed back as far as 2026. Originally, it was... was it 2026 or 2027? It was originally estimated that they were going to be done and they were going to air the final season 5 of Stranger Things in 2025. So it'd be another 3 years in between seasons. But then the writer's strike and the actor strike happened. So they got massively delayed, and now I feel like they're going to get delayed even more, unfortunately. And that's like my biggest gripe about Netflix shows. And why I don't get into shows while they're airing and I just wait for them to be completed to binge watch them. Most shows I still do like a couple of like binges and whatnot, but as they're airing week to week or as they just drop on like Netflix, but you know what I mean. Okay, I'm gonna be right back. My allergies are really bothering me. I need to go get like Zyrtec. Dingleberry, welcome to stream. I'll be right back. Okay, I am so sorry. Oh, fuck, I didn't close my door. Okay, now the door's closed. I'm back. I'm so sorry. Welcome back to the stream. JJ, welcome in. I Twitter DM you the bruise. It's bad, but it's like doesn't hurt whatsoever. Determined Daff, welcome to the stream. My allergies been killing me today as well. It's the weather changing. It's the fact that it's getting colder. Like, chat, breaking news. Today was not 100 degrees outside. It's crazy. Beginning of the month, it was 100 degrees. End of the month, it's now 80 degrees. So we're making strides. We're making improvements. Slowly but surely. And we're still doing Clefairy. Clefairy. How's your day going, though, Daff? Hopefully it's going swell, and thank you for coming out of the stream. It better be F and not C. Yes, it is Fahrenheit. I don't think if it was 100 degrees Celsius, we'd be alive. I think that would officially enter melting territory, and we might be melted. No, it's fine, Meowscrata. You can just run everywhere and attack nothing. That's cool. I haven't watched your streams for a while. I'm doing fine. I'm glad to hear that. Well, we welcome you back. Adventure Time, the Space Princess. Oh my glob. Adventure Time was such a funny show. I'm sure it's on HBO. For a long time, it was on Netflix. It's probably not on Netflix anymore. But I'm sure it's on HBO because I know it was owned by Cartoon Network, which is owned by Warner Brothers, which owns HBO. What do you know? This outbreak might almost be over. It seems like they're going down in numbers. It seems as though that do be occurring. I'm not gonna lie to you. This stream might not last longer. My allergies are absolutely destroying me. And my face is just like when it gets very dry and like the weather changes, my skin gets very dry and itchy, and like that's why I keep like touching my like the outside of my nose, because like the skin around my nose gets so itchy. It's this weird thing that happens to me, and I don't know if it happens to any other human on Earth, but if it does, we need to start a support group because it is the most irritating thing ever. It's the itch that never stops itching. Like I literally I have to leave this room and get out of here for it to stop itching. Because it is that like toasty in here. That happens to me. Oh, thank God. The itch that never stops itching. That's what we should call it. It's the worst. It happens in the fall and the spring all the time. Hello. Is that like hay fever? I don't know what hay fever is, to be honest with you. Basically, you know, if maybe it gets it, it says basically, sure, I guess it is. Third outbreak, still no shiny. Don't worry, I got mine on my third outbreak. Or was it the fourth? It was either the third or fourth. So you'll get yours. Oh, that is exactly what it is then, because I'm allergic. Get ready. Are you ready for this? I'm allergic to grass. I'm allergic to trees, weeds, flowers. What are those little, well, I guess they'd be considered weeds, but I was gonna say, what are those little things where you can like blow the white puffy ball stuff? Those ones. But I think that's considered like landscaping weeds. Dandelions, thank you. I'm allergic to dandelions. The list goes on, and then like literally every animal you can think of. I'm even allergic to dogs, but I've always been fine around dogs. Okay, so yeah, I just got diagnosed. To quote Danzoms, oop, just got diagnosed. So I have hay fever then. I'm glad that there's a name for that and I'm not going crazy, because this has been happening to me for years and years. I mean, I've been obviously allergic my whole life, but that's one thing I should like probably do. If I had like the money, just be like, you know, I want to go get a allergy test done. I would totally do that because I'd be curious to see how my allergies have changed over the years, and if I'm still allergic to literally everything under the sun outdoors. It'd be very interesting to know. Am I still allergic to guinea pigs? I don't know. We'd have to find out. I do remember the allergy test experience not being fun, though. They put that, like, prickly thing all over your back. And then I remember, I don't know if this happens to everyone after they get an allergy test, but I also remember I got 7 shots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All one arm, back to back to back to back to back. I don't remember what they were for, but I just remember I got 7 shots in one arm in one day. And my arm was literally, like, broken like this for days. I was like, I can't move it. I remember that and I hated it. I was like, hopefully my skin the skin on my face can get better and like not be so irritated, because I'm about to get a mud mask for like 15 bucks off Amazon. It's in my cart with all my like other cosplay stuff for AWA, so I was gonna just get it bundled with that. But it's like a mud mask for like acne and like skin, like your pores and stuff like that, because I've been having bad outbreaks. Thankfully the camera doesn't pick it up, but I have been having bad acne outbreaks, so I kind of want to see if I can do that and if that would help or whatnot. Because I tried my first face mask or whatever a few weeks ago, and that was fine. The only thing is that it just made my face super red, which is to be expected, but you know. All right, that was... Yeah, this Clefairy's done. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. I was at one point diagnosed lactose intolerant. I know how I was milk crazy as a kid. I genuinely, I don't know if this is like an actual like scientific thing, so don't call me out. I feel like adults just become slowly more against milk as they grow older. I don't know. Is there science behind that? Because my parents used to, whenever I drank milk, I was like, why don't you ever drink milk? It's nasty. And I was like, what? No, milk's great. And then as I got to be an adult, I was like, wow, milk is kind of nasty. Just drink. It don't taste particularly swell. There's a science behind that. Oh, the more you know then. Because milk with cereal is fine by me. Perfect. But just drinking like a glass of milk, I can't do that anymore. Milk is gross, but I'm also lactose. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of like a lot of dairy stuff. I'm not lactose though. Unless it's chocolate milk. I don't like chocolate milk, but I also don't like chocolate. So this isn't necessarily like the most shocking development. I don't remember if I saved or not, but we will wrap it up here. All right. I don't know if I'll be live tomorrow or Sunday. I don't know just yet, but I will be live again with more shiny hunting. I genuinely do hope that they do more raid events like this. Do you guys like them hosting these raid events? Like if they did the starters like we were talking about at the beginning of the stream, I think that'd be really fun. To do outbreaks for like Cyndaquil, or if they did the Gen 9 starters, that'd be pretty lit too. Meowscarada. That'd be so fun, but we'll have to see if they do more. That'd be much better than them doing the 7-star outbreak or the 7-star raids, but at least they're doing those too. If they did them both at the same time on the same weekend, oh chat, we'd be eating. Thursday we would do the 7-star raids as soon as they go live, then Friday we do the raid outbreaks. That'd be so fun to do. All right, I saved the game, so I'm gonna wrap the stream here. I know it's actually really short today, not even an hour and a half. I do apologize. My allergies, or as we learned, hay fever apparently is acting up, and that's why my allergies are like driving me crazy right now. So I'll wrap up here. I'll stop rambling on. I hope to see you all in the next stream. Make sure that you guys have your notification bells turned on. If you're not in the Discord server, make sure you join the Discord server. It's getting revamped. It looks beautiful. And you also get notifications in there as well, and meet new friends and all that jazz. Talk about anything that's on your mind: TV shows, movies, video games, food, You name it, we got it. But have a great rest of your day, everyone. Goodbye.